Hare Krishna. Satsrupdas Maharaj writes in his book, your Japa is a barometer of your spiritual life. Barometer is a meter instrument to measure the pressure in the atmosphere. Less, accordingly, the indicator will show more reading, less reading. Similarly, how much we chant, that shows how much we are happy in spiritual. The less one chants, that means he is not so much inclined to spiritual. That's why in the beginning days only, Prabhupada himself was chanting 64 rounds daily. But your Prabhupada friend to all, at least three devotees substantiate, three God brothers, that Swami Maharaj was always chanting 60 rounds daily. Not on beats, Prabhupada chant few rounds on the beats, but otherwise throughout day, he would be chanting only. Whatever household duties is doing, he's putting glass here, cleaning, and he was with mouth he was continuously chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare. That's how when we went to West also, and the early followers asked, Swamiji, you say that we should chant on beats. How many rounds we should chant? He immediately said 64. He himself was chanting 64. That's why, like, I cannot tell anyone, chant 64 rounds. We can chant 16 rounds. But Prabhupada said 64. They said that is too much. Be consistent. 32. That is also 3. 16 minimum, nothing less. That became the standard in ISKCON. But actually, Vedic standard is 1 lakh holy name minimum every day. That comes to 58 rounds. 57 rounds is a little less than 1 lakh, and 58 rounds is 1 lakh and few. And 64 rounds is 1 lakh 10,000 11,000. Invited by his in Jagannath Puri. So Lord, please come to our house. And I will visit the house of only Lakpati, Laksheshwar. They were wondering. Here in Jagannath Puri, were Lakpatis, not even because they had given up their houses in Bengal, 4 months of Chaturmas in Puri only. King Prataprudra, who because of his attachment to Chaturmas, he had arranged accommodation in Jagannath Puri. They were very poor. 4 months they are not working also. 8 months what they are doing little bit here and there. They felt morose. Seeing their morose faces, immediately he said, oh, you don't understand. By Lakpati, I mean one who chants daily 100,000 holy names. Immediately they said, Haribol! Because everybody in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, everybody was chanting 1 lakh holy name. So they understood that they can invite because they are chanting 1 lakh holy name. So they were very happy. So thus, we should chant more. In his discussion with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Namacharya Haridas Thakur also says in Harinam Chintamani, Bhakti that every day one should chant 16 granthis. One granthi consists of first 16 granthis next. So scriptures recommend minimum lakh holy name to be chanted by every sadhaka. But it is grace of Srila Prabhupada that he has made it 16. But then he also said that you all are in your 20s and supposing you will live up to 70. So you have 50 years. So 50 years is good enough. Your process of bhakti and you will become pure devotee. You will go back home back to Godhead. But if you see in Prabhupada times, they had morning program 4:30 to 9:30, and then after prasadam they out daytime out of the streets to do Harinam Sankirtan, thing like 10 to 5, 7 8 hours, dancing and singing, different books also, and then coming back to temple, taking prasadam, and then evening program also. We have the Rati, then while drinking milk, half an hour Krishna book somebody would read, they would be hearing. So thus Satatam Kirtayantamam was going on for them. 24 hours more or less, at least 18 wakeful hours, they had it. So how much you are chanting with your mouth, That is indicative of how you are trust in your spiritual life. Make sure that one is chanting at least 16 good rounds in one letter Prabhupada says precedent. Make sure that all devotees are chanting 16 good rounds. That means 27,648 holy names chanted. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Clear pronunciation. Yesterday we clarified softly, but it cannot be like sleeping and some devotees so much sleep in japa that somehow tongue stops uttering, but fingers keep moving the beat on the beats. And if you record their japa, we have done that with Saffron Brahmacharis. Claimed that I complete one round in 5 minutes. Then another senior Brahmachari said, okay, let us record it. When he was awake and then they recorded, he was chanting very high speed. And then one round, he chanted few rounds, they were all recorded. So one round was 95 Hare Krishna Mahamantras only, from Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya to Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Another one had 102 or something. And another one had some 98. Then that senior Brahmachari said, just see, you are not chanting 108 rounds, 108 Mahamantras in one. This is how it happens. Otherwise, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He's not chanting 16 words at all. Blurring because ignorance overpower. Like in the night, how is it? When sleep comes, we helplessly we may be thinking something and then sleep comes, and what happens? God, and then everything is stopped. We get up and then we in the night that happens. So what one should do to drive away the sleep is one should sit in Vajrasana because see this like this is Vajrasana. Then what happens? The knees are touching the ground and the buttocks are above the ground. Sleep will not come. But when in this posture, the buttocks are touching the ground and the knees are above the ground. When this one will feel sleepy. One can sit in Padmasana. That also will not allow one to sleep. Prabhupada in his Japa recording, you can say, you can hear. He says, sit straight, sit straight. So the back, the neck, and the head, they should be in one straight line. So sitting straight like a yogi. That helps in concentration. One can do pranayama before japa begins. Tika, Anulom Vilom. Srila Sanatana Goswami said the Brahmins in Gaudiya Math, in Brahmavada Gaudiya Sampradaya, they can do pranayama before chanting their Gayatri. Because Gayatri means one cannot even lips at all. In the mind only, that has to be chanted. High concentration with being lives when while chanting the japa we feel sleepy. So in Gayatri there is more possibility of that devotee feeling sleepy. So Harivashi recommends in pranayam for all the initiated devotees. So the recommendations are there, but the point is your japa is a barometer of your spiritual life. How much you chant. The daytime also we should be chanting. As the other day Prabhupada we chant more than 16. Prabhupada said yes. The perfection of chanting is after chanting 16th round. You should feel why only 16 rounds? Why not 16,000 rounds? You can chant 16,000 rounds. There is no. Amachari Haridas Thakur would chant 192 rounds in 22 hours. Okay, let's say you chant 24 hours also. How many rounds you chant? No 250. Prabhupada say 16 rounds. Why not 16,000 rounds? Basically, one is in ecstasy and one doesn't want to stop. The tongue is there is in Mukundmala Stotra. King Kulashekar also says that some kind of verse is there and is in a Jiva Japa Japa tongue, thing like that. Oh my dear tongue, please keep chanting always. Japa Japa thing like that. One shloka is there. So our tongue, human tongue is meant only for chanting the holy name, not for speaking prajalpa, not for singing the Bollywood or Hollywood songs. No. अच्छा मूर्ति माता तुम्ही से धरणी जिव्हा रूपा तुम्ही माता नामेर जननी. Mahaprabhu before sannyas is consoling his mother Sachi that, oh mother, don't think our relationship is temporary. In every life you have been my mother. When I came as Lord Kapila, you are my mother Devoti. When I came as Lord Ram, you are my mother Salya. When I came as Krishna, you are my mother Devaki. When I came as Lord Vamandev, you are my mother Aditi. When I come in Kali Yuga, Sankirtan moment, in two forms, Archa Vigraha, the deities. That time you are my mother. Mora Archa Murti Mata, Tumi se Dharani, Jiva Rupa, Tumi Mata, Namera Janani. And when I come in the form of holy name, you are my mother. The tongue, the tongue can vibrate the holy name. Anybody who produces something, that lady is called as mother. So tongue is the mother of the holy name. Namera Janani. Jiva Rupa, Tumi Mata, Namera Janani. One tongue is meant for that. Ideally, we are supposed to chant 24 hours. If we don't have control, so at least 18 wakeful hours we are supposed to chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Tongue is meant only, human tongue is meant for this only. Animals and all, they can only say boo boo, now, the sounds they produce. Their tongue can never produce the holy name of the Lord unless some supreme Lord, like in Jarigan forest, or pure devotee like Gadadhar Das, they can induce even animals to chant the holy name. We cannot. So at least we should make sure in our own life, our tongue we are using for chanting. If not that much, 18 wakeful hours, at least 2 hours, we should make sure that we are pronouncing clearly Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. 16 words in one Mahamantra, like that in 16 rounds. And then we are hearing also. That has to be um, that should be exercised. If not, then years later also one will have difficulty. If one is sleeping in Japa, mind is wandering. As writes in the Japa Reform, after many years of uh, inattentive chanting or careless chanting, a sadhaka can expect serious difficulties in his life. There is the most serious difficulties. He leaves ashram because for years he has not been chanting attentively. Be very cautious, very careful, and one has to chant properly. Then one, as the more and more you chant, you'll feel ecstasy because Krishna is Satchidananda, condensed bliss. When we chant, condensed bliss, it's like condensed milk is given to us, rabdi. It is this much, but it is something like 5 liter of milk. It gives so much strength, so much, tasty it is. Likewise, the more we chant, the more we'll be enjoying spiritual life. It's a relishable experience. Susukham kartum avya. Anandam buddhi vardhana. Happiness, bliss is ever on increasing. Aswadan. Every moment there is experience of full nectar. All these glories are there within it. So one should chant uh, clearly pronouncing, clearly pronouncing, and hear attentively. Much nectar is there. Says your japa is a barometer of your spiritual life. So at least chant 16 rounds with full concentration. Chil Harinam Prabhu ki. Let us offer our respectful obeisances unto all the devotees of the Lord, who are like their fulfilling trees, oceans of mercy, and are very compassionate. Look on patience souls. Swacha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam ebhyo vaisnavebhyo namo Vaishnavavrinda ki Kesar Haritas ki Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada